my dear respected viewers and students. I'm again here with you to show you some easy tips about transformation of sentence. And it is very easy for you. And if you use these tips, I think, or I do hope that you will be able to do that. Okay, and this is why I'm here. Okay, now let's start. And you see here complex, simple, and compound. But now I would like to show you some tips for compound, simple, and complex. Compound, simple, and complex. Okay, now let's start. You see here, my dear viewers, do or die. Do or die. This is a very common sentence. Do or die. And we all time we see this sentence, and it is very popular, very common, and all the students perhaps know this sentence, do or die. And which sentence it is? It is a compound sentence. You see, or compound sentence already I have discussed that there are two clauses, but here in general you see there is no clauses here. There is no clauses here. Only three words. Very interesting. Do or die. Very interesting and surprising that there is no clause here. But of course there is clause. There are two clauses. And here two clauses. You know well that there are two clauses. One clause must have a subject, a verb. But here only subject, no subject here. Here only verb. Here is only verb. So how it's possible for us to tell that this is there is two clauses here? Of course, there are two clauses, and this is compound sentence as well as it is imperative sentence. So you know well that, or you must think that an imperative sentence, of course, must have silent U. I mean that subject U is silent in imperative sentence. So here U is silent. Okay. Now let's come to our main point. We make it simple. Compound থেকে simple. Compound মানে compound to simple. Okay. Do or die. Here first time we must use a phrase. And we make it phrase. But how? In case of your failure, to do, in case of your failure to do, you will die. In case of your failure to do, here in case of your failure to, this is a phrase. And we do, of course, in case of your failure to, this was not present here, but we have added it. Why and how. When? How? In case of your failure, as you see, the connector or the coordinate conjunction, you see or. So we have used here in case of failure, this negative expression. So in order to make the meaning clear or the same. So we have to use here in case of failure to do. In case of failure to do, and you will die here. Of course, already I have told you this is imperative. So you must use here. Subject you, and this is also future and conditional sentence. So in case of your failure to do, you will die. And if we make it what? If we make it complex, you must take if or in case. But we all time use if. Some cases we must use in case, but most of the time we use if. But if we, here's subject you, if you, as it is O, and it is negative expression, so it must be negative. So if you do not do, you will die. If you do not do, you will die. If you do not do, it is negative expression. So here is or, and if you say that in the compound sentence or, you must think that if do this first clause is negative expression, and so if you want to make it close, you must make it negative. Otherwise the meaning will not be the same, it will be different. So the meaning must be right, same. Okay, if you do not do, you will die. So in case of failure to do, you will die. Do or die. So in this way, we'll try level best to make it compound to simple and complex. Okay, so thank you so much, and we'll try to remember or keep our mind the easy tips as I shared with you. Okay, bye.